Alright guys, and welcome back to the channel again. Today I'm just on Whitehaven Big Pier today, targeting skate, dogfish, possibly huss, dabs, whiting. It's my granddad's memorial match today. So basically it's the heaviest bag, takes a trophy basically. So today I'm fishing with my Evolution Match CT. Just fishing basic blue because I'm actually fishing quite long pulley rigs today actually. I've had more success and I'm targeting rares on the longer pulley rigs. So today I'm just fishing maybe a 3-foot pulley rig with a 6-ounce Namax lead with 2 Ortamers hooks. There you go, there's the lead. There's the swivel, so it's quite long pulley rigs I'm fishing with today. I've actually, I don't know if you can see that, there's like a rope here going down the pier. That's my new drop net. I've finally bought a new drop net as well. I've got it down there set up already, so in case if I do catch any foam back rays or bull hoofs throughout the match, the net's there to use to and get it in and hand wall up the wall. I've just been told by one of the lads I fished the match, if I catch any rares, because obviously you got to take your fish back to the weigh-in, but they've got what they're saying to do now is if you catch any like rares or huss or anything like that, there's a guy further down the pier in the match. He's got like, well, I haven't got my skills, but he's got like a decent set of skills. What they do is they'll wear them there and then, write it down on the sheet and release him back into the sea. But they said if you catch your frick, because you can only weigh 3 dogfish in, if you get 3 dogfish, still take them back to the weigh-in. I've got my graze bag, so if I catch any dogfish, I'll just fill it up with water and put them in that. So anything like dogs, dabs, whiting, plaice and things like that, they said take them back to the weigh-in. But anything like a ray or a huss or a conger or something like that, take them to the guy down there. He'll weigh them, mark it down on the sheet of paper, and obviously release them so they don't die. Unless you want to if you want to take them, eat them of course, then you can keep them. So yeah, so that's the crack for today guys. I'm waiting for my uncle to come down. I haven't seen my uncle yet. I think he has been quite ill this week, so I don't know because my uncle, obviously my granddad was his dad, my uncle, so obviously I'm my granddad's grandson obviously. So yeah, but anyways, I've also fishing with my Daiwa BG today as well. We had a 90-pound tapered leader and J-braid I've got on this one. Is a 59-pound J-braid I've got on this as well. I've just been having a few practice casts and then I was smashing it into the horizon. Like I've never really casted anything like that before. Like it took me by surprise because it took ages to. It seemed to take ages to hit the water. The match today is it's 10 till 2. I think it's currently about 25 past 9 now. So I'm just waiting around now for the time to kick off, and we can get started in the match. So high tide today is a 12:30. So fishing 10 till 2. So it's like, what's that? Like an hour and a half up, like an hour and a half back or something like that. I think it's like that. I haven't can't be asked doing mathematics this morning. I'm just fishing with Bluey and some big squid today. Obviously the bait sizes will be trimmed down loads for rays. Don't need big baits for rays, just 2 or 3 inches and away you go. So that's the story this morning guys. I have won my granddad's match twice, so I've got my name on the trophy twice. Johnny, who I've just been speaking to, I'm sure he's won it twice. Tony, who I always fish with normally, he's won it twice, but he doesn't fish the club anymore at all. So I'm not sure if anyone else has won it twice. So I need to make it my mission. Try and make it my mission to get it a 3rd time. So yeah, that's the story. That's the crack, guys. I honestly can't see my uncle anywhere. I hope he turns up. When I knock this video off, I'm going to give him a ring and see where he's at. Like, it looks, the conditions today look a bit like, I don't know if you can see the conditions. It's like we've had a couple of days of rough northwesterlies, and the water is brown as out. There's a bit of a chop to the tide still. If I was a better man, I'd say doggies, possibly an odd chance of a huss, possibly well, there is going to be a chance of rares as well, but it all just depends how many dogfish are there. Because if dogfish are there in droves, you won't, the dogs, the rares and the huss won't have a chance of getting the baits. Like, so it all depends how many dogfish are going to be there. It could be a case of dog every cast, and then you might get one lucky cast of getting a rare. But obviously it has to be legal size, it has to be 45 wing tip to wing tip, so we've got that to deal with as well. Like, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I might actually, next weekend, next Sunday, weather depending, I might have my first trip over the northeast for this year. I know they are starting to catch cod over there now, because we've had some northwesterlies and it's stirred the sea up a little bit, but I know next Wednesday to Saturday the forecast massive easterlies, and then hopefully it'll drop away on Sunday when I go over. So yeah, I'm hoping to get over at some point. Well, hopefully Sunday. I'll have to try and get out for some bait, and obviously I'll be taking like bluey and carp and things like that with me as well. So fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed we can get over. I'd love to get over. Like, I'd be buzzing. I said to Tony as well, my mate Tony, not my uncle Tony, if he wants to come over, because he was meant to come over one time last year, but we were just about ready to go, and there was a massive snowstorm over the northeast, so we didn't bother going. Like, but he said he's definitely up for it this time, because obviously there won't be any snow this early in the winter, so I think he's off as well, so he's definitely game for going. Like, so we'll see what the crack is and go from there. I'd love to catch a few codling over there, like get stuck into them again, and then hopefully we'll get some the next big southwesterlies we get, we'll get codling, and like definitely nowhere near the numbers and size of fish of what them boys get over the northeast, because the northeast to me, it's the best cod grounds and the best fishing for cod in the UK in my opinion. Like, over here we haven't, it's nowhere near as good as it. Like, but we do well for what we have sometimes. I mean, when we're fishing rocks and that, we have the options of catching conger and things like that as well, but I like cod. Like, I love cod, I love catching them, just something about it. Proper itching to get fishing. Like, normally you'd be fishing now, like, we have to wait unfortunately till 10 o'clock and then we can get going. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed we can get some rares, dogs and huss. That water's brown as out, like, it's proper like chocolate. If I wasn't oh sorry, no, I was meant to be going Walby Farm Park there with my last pumpkin picking with our missus, but obviously it's my granddad's memorial match, so I can't miss it. I can't miss this match. So hopefully we'll get out pumpkin picking later on in the, well, it finishes at the end of October, so hopefully we can get through and have a go then. I was going to say I'll probably be over the rocks today fishing over the marks where I like to go, but obviously I wouldn't have been because I'd have been pumpkin picking. So definitely not. Oh wow, wowza Rooney. I was just fishing in this corner, guys. I like this little bend here for rares, and there's guys on the big wall and they're chucking towards me. Like, it's like near enough landing right in front of me, so I'll have to like man we let it up tide a little bit, and hopefully it won't cross them. Like, the time they come to reel in there should be like sitting at 1 o'clock, but they've currently casted it at like 9 o'clock. So that's not good. There might be a couple of lads over the rocks today and out in my granddad's match, and they might have a chance of catching some cod, like, possibly a conger as well. So, but if you can get stuck into the rears like at the legal size, you're gonna do well, like, you know. So it's all about a trophy today, guys. My granddad's trophy. But even if you win today, you don't get it until like February time. So yeah. So I'm gonna knock my camera off for now, guys. I'm gonna see where my uncle's at. So I'll catch you in a bit if anything's happening. I'm getting a bite already there, guys. Hopefully it won't be camera shy. Come on, you were biting then. Looks like a doggy bite, to be fair. Like, there we go. Hopefully it's a rare, but I'd say it's a dog. Dogfish first cast, guys, as expected. Just took the hooks right down. There we go. That wasn't as bad as what I thought. There you go, guys. Doggy first cast. So I'm gonna go and get this guy put in my fish bag with some seawater, and hopefully try and catch 2 more to get my 3 doggies. So I'll catch you in a bit, guys. Alright guys, so we're about 45 minutes into the match. I've had 2 dogfish. I've just got to skate them, but I think it's be undersized, I'd say. Be about 40 centimetres, I'd say, from wingtip to wingtip, I'd say. So unfortunately, guys, it's undersized, but never mind. At least we're on the right track anyways. I think a guy up there's had 3 doggies, but no else to go with it yet. I still need another dog, but alright, at least we managed to skate. So there you go, guys, little phone back there. So I'm going to get this guy returned, guys, and hopefully catch on legal size. So catch you in a bit. Alright guys, just a quick report. I'm getting a bite there in the background, probably another dogfish. I've had 4 dogfish. Obviously I can only keep 3, so I've just had to measure 2. One was like 2 centimetres bigger than the other, so I've just chucked the smallest one away, obviously. And just the one undersized fawn black grey as well, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I think the match is currently getting one. The guy's got 3 doggies and a small place as well. The place was legal size, so so losing the battle at the minute, guys. But just takes a skate. One rear to weigh in, and you've got a very, very good chance. Like a very good chance. But there's that many doggies there. Bear's not even on the bottom 5 minutes, and the buggers are on here, like, you know. You'll probably be able to see a bite on camera as I'm talking to you. It's hard fishing. It's 12 o'clock now, so it's half an hour till high water, and 2 hours left of the match. So hopefully we can catch a real legal size, like. But when there's this many, there's a bite there. When there's this many doggies around, it's very hard fishing to catch anything. Everyone's catching doggies, literally everyone. Just got to be lucky to try and get a rare legal size, like. So I'll catch you the big guys if there's any more to report. Right, guys, I'll hope the persistence has paid off there. I've just got a nice fawny there. It's a nice big fish. I'd say it'll be a good 6.5, maybe 7 poundish, I'd say. I'm going to take it to the guy down there to get it weighed. Just a massive slack line bite. I knew it was something different. I knew it wasn't a doggy, like. But there you go, guys. Chuffed the bits. Awesome. There you go. So that's my 3 dogs and a rear to weigh in now. As I say, I'm gonna take it down there and get it weighed by one of the lads and get it put back, guys. So fantastic. There you go. Lovely. So I'll catch you the big guys if there's any more action. Alright, guys, I'm just going to do my ending from Sunday's match, because I just looked at it before and my bloody phone was the other way around, so that looked it looked ridiculous on my channel, looking like that. So, but anyways, so I was leading the match up until the match finished at 2, and when it was maybe a half an hour before the match was finishing, I was clock watching, basically, waiting, like trying to run, like waiting for the time to run down, and I think Jonathan got a ray at, I think it was 1:43 to be precise. He got a ray then that was just in, and then he nailed another yan at maybe 1:56 or something like that. So them 2 rays, well, he caught, were the only 2 rays that he had in the match as well. Were both in, and he beat me. The last 18 minutes, 17, 18 minutes, something like that. And he caught one in the last 4 minutes as well. The last hour I caught, I think I caught 4 fawnies in the last hour, but everyone was undersized. I mean, there weren't, I'd say some of the dogfish were probably heavier than them. They were like literally butterflies. I was gutted, like, because I felt like I'd done it well enough to win, but unfortunately that's fishing for you. On another day, all them other rays would have weighed in and they've absolutely tonked it. But it is what it is, unfortunately. So in total, I think I had 11 doggies in total. Obviously, you could only weigh 3 in. I had 6 fawnies in total, but only 1 weighed in, and the other 5 were undersized. It's fishing, but nice for the lad to win. Anyways, he landed my ray for me as well in his drop net. My rope and my drop net snapped because I had it down the wall, and it was there ready in case I needed it. And obviously, with it going up and down the pier wall with the waves, it's just rubbed, and it's just snapped. First ever time using it as well. But I suppose cheap shite off eBay. The net itself was alright, but the rope was a bit questionable. Like, So yeah, so I finished second anyways. I got the heaviest fish. My rare was £6.9. I took it to Les's scales, and Les's scales said it was £6.5. But Johnny wanted it to eat for his. Well, he wanted to take it for his mum. So I took it to the weigh-in, and I put it on the scales, and at the weigh-in, the original match scales, and it was £6.9. So it was actually a bit bigger, 4 ounces bigger than what it said on the electronic scales. So I said 6.5 like when I caught it, and when it said £6.5, I was a bit like, okay, I can accept that, but I thought it'd been a tad bigger, and it was. I was bang on basically. There was the rares come on in patches. The 6.5 pounder I caught that right on high water, but when I got that, the guy next to me or the guy next to him got one, or they both got one at the same time, but they were like only smallish rares. They would have been, if they were fishing the match, because they were just pleasure fishing, they'd have been undersized. I don't think they were big enough. And then when I started catching them in the last hour, I think I caught like 4 in 4 casts or something like that. The guy next to me caught a nice one, probably around 6.5, 7 pound. It was pleasure fishing on the right hand side. And then obviously Jonathan got Jan, and then he got another Jan. I think Jonathan's rares, I think Jan would maybe been around 4.5, and one maybe just over 5 and a bit or something. So yeah, everyone had 3 dogs. Everyone in the match had 3 doggies. Johnny had a little place as well, I think yeah, he had a little place. The other 2 guys in the corner, they had 3 doggies. And my uncle, he fished on the rocks actually. I think he had a dogfish and a lobster. So yeah, it was even though it was a bitter one to lose, because I felt unlucky to lose, to be fair. When it settled down, when the emotions settled down, I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Nice to do a lot of the match fishing again, but the next match I'll probably fish now will probably be the Harrington Open. I've managed to get it off work. I've put a day's holiday in for it, so I'll be fishing that. It's £1,000 heaviest cod, for the heaviest cod that. There's cash prizes for 2nd, 3rd. I don't know if there's a cash prize for 4th this year. There normally is, but I don't know. I'm not too sure about this year. So yeah, and there's table prizes and things like that. So yeah, that's my next match. That's on the 25th of November. That's the next one I'll be fishing. And I think there's one in December as well. I think Andrew's got one in December. So, excuse me, I'll be fishing that one as well. Hopefully, again, heaviest cod match as well. And then God knows after that. But I'm heading over the northeast this Sunday. I'm gonna obviously be going for cod. Massive Eastleys over there at the minute. It's Wednesday today, so today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, east southeast, and then the swing round to like a direct east on Friday, I think. Then the turn northeast on Saturday. Then on Sunday, it looks like it turns to like a northwest, but like a light northwest, I think. The bloody dog's wrecking spot. A light northwest. So, as you get out there, bloody dogs into our lass's playhouse. So yeah, that's the crack for this weekend. I'm hoping. I know there'll definitely be fish about, but my only concern is getting on marks, because I know a lot of old anglers will be out, so I don't really know the areas too well. Stuart from Zucron Sports and Fury's Matters have put me on a couple of marks. The only concern I've got is if I get there and the marks are chock-a-block and I can't get on. Obviously, I'm travelling 2 hours, like 15 minutes, I think it is, from where I live. So it's a bit of a drive, and you don't want to get there and not being able to fish because it's absolutely packed out with Forker. But I'll wait and see. I'll be setting off at 5:15 in the morning. to fish a high water mark. High water on Sunday is 9:30, so I'll be setting off at 5:15ish, hoping to get there at about maybe 7:30, because the road should be quiet that time of morning. So I should get there for about 7:30. And by the time I get everything sorted and walk out to the mark, and that'll be about 8ish. I'm hoping to be fishing for 8 o'clock. So what I'll do is I'll fish 1.5 hours up to high, and maybe fish 2.5 hours down. The mark that I'm planning on fishing first, that tends to fish over high, and the tide dropping back a couple hours as well. So there's 3.5 hours worth of fishing there. Then I might fish a low water mark later on, and I'm going to fish that maybe an hour down. Maybe 3 hours down, and an hour of the flood, and then maybe come home. So how many? 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's like 7 hours of 7.5, 8 hours possibly with a push fishing, maybe, depending how long I fish the second mark for. So basically fishing 2 days, 2 sessions worth in one day, basically, and see how many cod we can catch. Hopefully you can get hopefully can get stuck into a few, and hopefully catch a nice one in between them as well. So hopefully it'll be all right. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm always buzzing when I go over at North East, because you're in prime cod waters, and over my side it's a bit deceiving, because this time of year there's a lot of dogfish, so you can go on a perfect sea and get absolutely hammered by dogfish, and it's no good, like. So there's a dogfish on this. So I'm gonna get away now, guys, and hopefully I'll catch you with a few cod in my next video. So I hope you enjoyed my granddad's match. Couldn't get everything in because obviously it was hectic fishing. I was pulling in every 10 minutes with fish, dogs and rays, so I needed to keep on top of it to withstand the chance of winning. Well, unfortunately I didn't come second, but never mind. So I'll see you in the next video, guys, hopefully with some cod. So tight lines, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.